We told you yesterday about a few players on the San Francisco Giants who wrote Bible verses on the hats that they were forced to wear for Pride Night. Major League Baseball came out and chastised those players for writing on their uniforms. And that did not sit well with some Republicans in Washington. And that includes Vice President J.D. Vance, who posted this: "Trump won, guys. We don't have to do this anymore." And Missouri Senator Josh Hawley wrote to the Commissioner of Baseball, Rob Manfred, demanding answers. He wrote in part, "You must answer for what appears to be a pattern of discrimination within MLB against baseball players who profess their Christian faith." He then goes on to ridicule the league's rule about no writing of any kind on uniforms, saying the league featured Black Lives Matter messages all over stadiums, allowing BLM to be stenciled into the pitcher's mound and billboards placed around the stadiums. Mercedes, to me, the double standard here is so obvious. There's been all kinds of political messaging across sports and certainly in the MLB for at least a decade now. Why is it that companies get to voice their beliefs on the players, but the players are not allowed to express their own?
Well, I was thinking, instead of the writing on the cap, as they're saying this, the MLB commissioner is saying, well, the writing on the cap violates our rules. Why don't they just embroider it instead? Embroider the Bible verse, okay? I mean, seriously. Look, it is a huge double standard, and the Major League Baseball commissioner actually spoke to my husband a couple years ago and said they were never going to get back into these political fights. They saw the damage that it caused and the uproar that was caused when they were down in Georgia. And I think at this point, they're rehashing this again. It's like, I'm sorry, in the same way that you have these people pushing these woke agendas like Black Lives Matter, Pride Month, etc., you got to make it fair game so that if they want to have the Sacred Heart Month, go for it. Let's do that. That's a very Catholic thing that Amber would understand.
That's right, I do. Daniel, I think it's fair to say that generally speaking, if your employer asks you to do something, you have to do it. But in this case, we're talking about explicitly political messaging that goes against certain players' religious beliefs. So how do we get to this point where all of a sudden you're having to actually mask your religious expression because of the MLB?
And usually you can actually have more power in the workplace if you're getting paid millions of dollars a year, right, like a lot of these baseball players. And so I think that you have Harmie Dillon, who is in charge of civil rights at the Justice Department. You would have to wonder if she's looking at this as saying, hey, is this a violation of people's civil liberties?
And she's from California, so she knows what a hellhole it is there.
Well, and speaking of that, state attorneys general across the country are suggesting legal action. Florida's James Olthmeyer reacting on X: "Do you practice religious discrimination in Florida, MLB? You'll be hearing from my office soon." And Missouri's Catherine Hanaway wrote, "My office is demanding that MLB not discriminate against players for their faith. If MLB refuses to comply, we will take action." So are we going to get to the point where, as Daniel suggested, Harmie Dillon's involved, or even the President's Religious Liberty Commission? What do you think, Foldy?
Well, I'd rather Harmie Dillon, because she can actually do things. I'm not sure what that commission has done at all, other than to have that psycho, fake Catholic, crazy lady on it.
Hey, let's not talk about Paula White.
Whoa, that, you know who I'm talking about.
that
insane, deranged woman who's now has full-blown TDS because she hates Jews, who was on this commission.
Okay.
She was melting down about Dan Patrick. But I think J.D. Vance is totally right here, by the way. He's saying Trump's president. You don't have to be this psychotic anymore. And you are seeing some Democrats, elected office Democrats, Democratic candidates for office, basically trying to memory hole, take the the Men in Black memory stick and just zap. Oh, we didn't say all these crazy things. That's exactly what the San Francisco Giants are doing here. We didn't do all of these insane things when in 2020 during COVID, all of that. So it's very weird to see even some elected Democrats getting the message on this and realizing that they overstepped, whereas you're having professional sports, these are billion-dollar franchises, not getting the memo. So I am glad to see that there may be consequences for just this absurdity. I mean, just why on earth who is driving this? Is there a large group of anti-Christians who like baseball?
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.